Ramble.
Thank you to BetterHelp, Rosetta Stone, and PriceLine for sponsoring today's episode.
Welcome. We're outside. We're at a park. You can hear the birds. Well, you probably can't, but we can.
Chirp,
and they're
chirp, chirp.
tweeting. They're chirping.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
We're set up on a table.
Smells good.
It's nice to be outside. I feel like we don't really get to come outside. This is only like...
Miles,
What?
Said come so fast in this episode.
please.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
I wasn't... Well, you mean
Oh
like
my
coming...
God.
Like, you think I'm talking about coming outside?
Are you?
I wasn't then, but then when I just said it now, I'm starting to think about it. The idea is a little bit interesting. It's a little bit
Jesus
hot.
Christ. My in-laws listen to this.
Do they?
Do
Oh,
they?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they listen to everything. They consume
yeah,
every
Candy's-
piece
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Try content there ever was. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry about Miles.
So we're in this beautiful little slice of heaven.
Yeah.
That's very nice to look at.
We're in this park. It's chilly. I would say it's colder than we expected. I luckily I had a robe in my trunk.
Yeah, what's
Which
that
most
for?
people do.
Yeah, what's that
Just like
for,
you,
by
he's
the
got
way?
his car robe.
And then I thought that someone else may be cold, so I did bring a sweater.
Oh, Zach.
Oh, what
That
kind of
won't
sweater is
fit
that?
us.
What does it say? Is that our merch?
It says somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Rainie, I thought maybe you kind of love not wearing
Right, I run
pants.
hot.
So okay, so you don't want this.
Oh,
I'm
I actually
good.
am running a little chilly.
Would you like it?
Well, is it going to fit me or is it going to look like doll's clothes?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna
You
wear the
probably would. Yeah, and I also brought a fluffy bucket hat that's
lot
kind
of
of
your
like
heat-
winter.
Yeah, a lot of your heat comes out of your head. So if you put a hat on, you'll stay warm.
Yeah, I think you should. I
That's
mean,
true.
you probably would fit in the robe, but I'm kind of rocking the robe.
Yeah, it feels like that's kind of your
Kinda my
vibe today.
thing.
It's like when a little kid wears a costume to school.
And then I
It's
also
like, don't tell them no, because
Oh,
that
he's
might upset them.
Batman.
Yeah.
I'm not Chris. I'm Batman.
I'm
today
Batman
I'm Batman. And then I also brought. I had a little rain maker, little rain stick.
Thought this would warm us up.
That what? No, I had it in my car, so I figured why not. And what's fun is that it's a rain stick, but it's in the shape of a snake that's also the shape of a dick.
Dick and balls for
Dick and
sure.
balls.
Dick and balls for sure.
It does look like a dick and balls, but like definitely uncircumcised, if I can say that. Oh,
Oh.
It sounded like I just peed. Oh,
that's kind of. If someone's in your car, you're going to think that something's wrong with your car. If you're listening to this show in the car.
yeah. If I heard this in my car, I'd be very concerned.
I'd be like, oh my God, something's in
So
one
wait.
of the vents.
I like the rain's intense, like when you go like that. You know, like
Yeah.
that's intense.
yeah, I'd like
Then
the
the
trickle.
little trickle afterwards is really lovely. You ready?
Yeah.
Listen, you got to listen after the trickle.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh.
It sounds like
that's-
clunky. I wonder what kind of beans are in there.
You think it's beans or you think it's beads?
I don't know. It has such a.
Oh.
It sounds like water. Good point.
It also it reminds me of a Zelda sound effect, kind of.
Oh my gosh.
It really, there's so much more in here than you expect to for this little dick and balls. Like,
Where'd you get that, Zach?
So it is interesting, and I like the show and tell aspect, but I am wondering why you have it in your car for easy access. Okay, got it.
Well, because when you're in your car,
isn't that crazy?
it doesn't rain a lot.
It
in
goes
LA.
forever.
It really goes for a long time.
Yeah. And
It's still going.
no, yeah, we hear it, buddy.
There's more in there.
You ever pee like that?
Oh,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
where it
then
just
you
goes
little-
forever.
Wiggle it out.
Like, I guess we've asked a couple times, but I think I still am a little curious why it's at such easy access in your car.
Right. So welcome to TryPod, everybody. Today we're in a park.
I actually want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Oh.
Keith, are you okay? Is this an emotional
Oh, I'm trying to
question?
figure out how to word it because it is about peeing, and it's about when
okay.
you when the boy finishes peeing,
Interesting.
you just shake your wiener
Yes.
to get the rest of the pee out.
Yes.
This is a
And
question not for Rainie.
When
I'm
I
guessing.
was-
Well, I've heard about this.
When I
Okay,
was-
well, Rainie actually
Well, I
has
went to
heard
med
about-
school, so.
Yeah.
when I was young,
Wait, you went to med school?
Did you not know I went to BU med school before this?
Wait.
Wait, I didn't know you went to med school.
what are you talking? Are you
Go to
lying?
med school?
You can't just lie like this.
Rainie,
I was
fully-
so
I was ready to-
convinced, Rainie.
ready to follow you into battle.
I was like, Rainie was a doctor was going to be the title of the episode for a second.
Well, anyway, when I was maybe 8 or 9,
Yeah.
I remember some guy in a bathroom, or a kid maybe just saying, "All right, you don't shake it too much. You're just playing with it."
Yeah, and
that's
that's
classic. It's the Good Charlotte song.
yeah.
Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself.
But I kind of think
again.
that 2 shakes.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
enough.
And I
Not
thought, like,
enough.
I must be defective.
No,
Because I
Pete.
can't get all of my pee-pee out with just a quick shake.
Yeah.
But then, no, I'm not even kidding. Like, maybe within the last 4 months,
Yeah.
I saw peripherally a man shake his wiener so vigorously
No way.
that it basically calmed all my fears of what was an appropriate amount of shaking. It was,
Where did you see this man?
it was like I was on the road to Louisburger, and it was like a bathroom somewhere in the world.
How old was the man?
He was maybe a little older than me, not much, maybe
Wow.
late 30s.
There's a thing
And
that we
he
don't talk.
shook it like you would
A Polaroid
shake
picture?
a bottle of champagne.
No fucking way.
It was abusive. And I was like, wow, that's acceptable? I guess
Oh
I
my
can't.
Did you seeing that? Did you think it was acceptable, or did you think it was a little much?
I thought it was a little much, but honestly, to each their own.
Yeah.
You have to shake it around. You have to shake it up and down.
Yeah.
You got to kind of whip it around.
Yeah.
You got to cock it.
Whip it. Sorry, cock it. Yeah, I'm not cocking, but
You got to go like that.
yeah.
Careful how many times you. That is when it definitely
Yeah,
becomes.
because then I think you're.
I have seen the old man shake is the funniest because it's like.
Oh yeah, they're sort of shaking with their legs more than their
This is the thing that we don't talk
Shake it with their
about,
whole
and it's
body.
unfortunate. It's coming for all of us. Is
age.
the
Old
more
age.
the
Old
older
age.
you get, the more you got to shake.
Yes.
Huh? Why?
Is that why would that
Eventually, we're gonna get to a point where we gotta wipe. you gotta go a little pat. You gotta go a little pat tap
be?
tap.
on my hog?
You gotta go a little pat tap tap.
I'm sorry for saying hog.
We
We're
shouldn't
gonna-
be,
your
we shouldn't be
urethra.
hogging while you're peeing.
Huh?
We're gonna get there, Miles. Little
I
pat, pat, tap,
am
tap.
afraid of being old. And I'll say it, and that's one of the many reasons.
Yeah.
You know?
You're afraid of aging?
I think aging is interesting.
I think it's cool. I'm gonna do it.
I'm going to do
Yeah.
it. I know I'm going to do it, and I
I
know it's
might.
okay. And
It's
honestly,
not
when
up
I,
to me.
when I see other people, I'm like, oh my gosh, like whatever, who cares? Because, you know, everyone's just a person
Mm-hmm.
on this little rock we call
Yeah.
Planet Earth.
planet Earth.
Earth.
And, but no, that's interesting. I don't want to have to pat my peen.
I don't think it's so bad. That's not something to worry about. If you have to pat your urethra, it'll be fine.
That's true.
If you have
Thank you,
arthritis,
Rainie.
then I don't know. Then you're gonna be in pain.
Yeah. I think that to me, Zach is already old.
Yeah.
I gotta pat my urethra and be
Yeah.
arthritic pain.
That's tough.
I
Well,
think
yeah.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Well,
I was gonna change.
you're going to change it? Yeah.
This
No,
is
actually,
what?
Rainie, please. Yeah, let's get some fresh.
What could you change it to?
Talk about the park.
Yeah. Well, Miles and I were thinking we're now outdoors girls. Now that we're outside.
We had a couple topics planned.
Love
yeah.
that.
And we wanted to sort of do a camping spectacular.
And by the
Yeah.
way, thank you for everyone who voted on our Spotify poll
Yeah.
last week.
Of course, and we
We're
said
doing that next.
yeah, we're gonna do that next week.
Yeah. Or maybe this one came out after that.
And
Then,
then, yeah.
then cut this
We
out.
don't
And
know.
we're cutting this out, or we're leaving it in because we forgot.
I'm looking at the montañas in the distance.
Yeah. This is a soothing. This is a before bed episode.
Soothing. There's a little dumpster on top of that one.
There's
Yeah,
a little
there's little-
sky wiener flapping in the breeze.
What is that?
Bright orange. It's a windsock. It
Windsock.
tells you what way the wind's going.
Oh,
Anyway, the wind
wind blows doesn't even matter
matter.
or me. I will say the mountain range. I mean, LA has these majestic mountains that you sort of forget about, and they're really the type of mountains that make you want to buy a drone and just kind of go.
Oh.
Well, these are what we call foothills.
You
I
think
love foothills.
The further
then.
one might be mountain, but these close ones, they're foothills.
you think if I started now,
That's foothills.
how fast do you think it would take me to get to the top of that
I think it'll
mountain?
take you a few hours at least.
That
No.
one? No
That one.
way. I
The
can get
close
there
one?
in 10 minutes.
Oh, the
This-
close one?
This close
This
foothill.
close one. I get if how
What,
long
you're
if
telling
you started
No,
now?
I thought you were just pointing to the
I
one
could
that's
get
far
to
and
the
big.
top and back before this episode's over.
you would be a
Should we
wreck
all do
though.
it?
I could do it because I'm physically
Right. No, like I can do it because I've been working out, and Miles
Yeah.
kind of is letting himself go. But
I have been, by the way.
I think it would take you. I think it would take you the full hour to get there and back.
smashed your kneecap. With
That's
it.
okay.
I really do think it would take you 30 minutes to get from here to there at least.
Okay, well, so how much money would you pay me?
Wave.
To leave?
Wave.
To leave the episode right now and just
Honestly,
start
to run
walking?
a sprint, a full
It's way
sprint,
further away than you think it is.
a full sprint.
I think Keith's afraid.
I'm telling you right now.
It would not.
I want you to look at where that light, the silver light is from us.
Yeah.
And now there's trees behind that. And there's trees behind those trees. And
Yeah.
there's trees behind those trees. And then it starts to be a hill.
Okay,
so
so
from here to that silver light, what? 3 minutes?
Probably 2.
Oh, fucking great! We just made up an
so what
extra
about?
minute.
Well, let's do it.
So
let's
from here to here.
Let's go from here to that lamp. Let's time how long it'll take me, and
Okay.
then we'll just
Yes.
multiply that.
Bro,
Yeah.
let me get a time.
You're talking this lamp right here.
Yeah, I'm talking
And you're gonna
Okay.
want to run as fast as you can, Miles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Well, no,
fast.
he has to.
No,
it needs to be a pace that he could do.
for a while.
Oh, he's doing slow and steady.
Okay.
Or just, you know,
a good brisk
medium,
All right, brisk pace,
medium good.
and we'll say that
I have a
like
stopwatch ready.
what the mountain's probably 100 times that distance,
pace.
right?
I'm not ready to commit to that yet.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I think it's about 100.
I'm gonna put 2 points on a map and see what the distance is.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so and then okay, so get ready here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm standing up and get ready to time me.
In 3, 2, 1, go. He's
Oh,
never
you're
gonna be able to
walking.
He's
get-
constantly never gonna keep that pace up. Once he gets going at that like 50-degree angle, he's got to do
He's
on that
settled
hill.
into a good pace that I
Yeah.
think is.
There he goes.
Go and then back.
Yeah. It was like 14 and a half.
Okay, 14 and a half seconds. And we're going to
You
average
look
this.
like you're gonna murder us.
And time.
32,
Okay, so it's
32.
about, let's
It
just
was
say it's about
32.
15 seconds on
Okay.
average.
So you think that the mountain is 100 times that distance?
Well, I have a really important question that
At
I don't think
least.
we've really even ever answered,
Yeah.
which is who's faster, Zach or Keith?
Are we running?
It's
Are
a
we
sprint.
walking?
It's like it would be a sprint to that tree.
Is this street rules?
So first,
Street rules.
street rules.
Yeah.
Okay, then me.
No doping.
I
though.
played dirtier.
Well, first we have to. Okay, so Keith's getting the final distance, so we can really see.
Okay, I don't fucking need him. Okay, look. So it's 2 minutes to that light. Then from there, it's going to be another, let's say, 5 minutes to the first tree line. Because you got to weave.
It didn't take me 2 minutes to get to that light.
No, it took you 15 seconds here. We're talking
Oh,
the further
The,
one.
the big light.
Because we got to wind around the road. So
Okay.
I think I'm going to be at the foot of the mountain in less than 10 minutes.
I think I can be at the foot of the mountain in 60 seconds flat. Okay, so Keith and Rainie are doing intense
and
math,
then,
by the way.
we're just fucking climbing. I mean, here's what's going to slow me down is
Yeah.
that there might be a fence I have to get through.
No problem. I'll scale it immediately. I
Yeah.
can scale it in 5 seconds.
Right. So then, like, now it's like, am I doing a direct path and doing my kind of Legend of Zelda
Yeah.
where I jump up, or am I going around
Mhm.
to the most approachable slope?
That's interesting.
And if I'm going around, that's going to add another 5 minutes. But
as the
that's-
crow flies.
You're going as the crow flies? Well, then we'll fucking be there and back in time for dinner, baby.
Yeah, see, as the crow flies, if I'm just going straight into the mountain and I'm climbing it like Zelda,
Yeah.
hop, then I go. That's sort of a sound that Zelda makes, Rainie. It's not a sexual sound that I'm making.
Because I just wanted to check in.
And not by Zelda, I mean Link. Classic mistake. But no, I think I could get there. I think it seems far, but I've got long legs and I've got the
And a will.
I've got the torso of a runner.
And I've got the dedication of a gazelle.
Do you think that you could swim faster than me?
No. You have a
uh,
long stroke.
I have a long stroke.
Easy, Zach.
Easy, Zach. Careful.
Yeah.
Careful.
Okay,
I'm
so we
at-
think it's a third of a mile by the way the bird flies,
But there's
because
a
of the
vertical
elevation,
incline.
it's probably 2/3 of a mile or half a
I
mile.
think it's half a mile, but with a big incline.
Easy, bro. 10 minutes.
Let me
Flat.
I think I could get there. I think I want
I want to prove you
I
wrong.
want to prove it, but I know that I shouldn't.
I want to prove it.
I mean, I think at the very least I could get there in 30, but I think it would take less. I really think I could do it in 15.
Okay, so that was like 25 feet that you did.
Yeah.
It took you 30 seconds Seems like longer than 25.
Is there a path?
It didn't seem clear like there was. In fact, it looks like you have to go through fences. If
Be
I
a
can
really
see
good
what I'm seeing.
afterpod. We'll come back
Head on over to our Patreon where we're gonna break and enter through
through a fence. I
Fenced
think that it
area.
is like I think it is a park of some kind.
Well, on the other side of that hill, I think is Castaway, the restaurant.
A nice restaurant, which I've never been to, but you said
It's
it was
nice. It's got it's got a good view. But I remember it being at the very top of the hill, and that doesn't make sense. It had a good view. You can see all of Burbank on it.
Oh, the scenic, sunny Burbank.
They actually see all North Hollywood. It's really good.
That is pretty good. I
That's
love a
good.
view, by the way.
It's a good view.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you think about my week and how much time I spend on, let's say, okay, I'm giving notes on edits, I'm at work, I'm cleaning up the house, but how much time am I actually spending on myself? How much time am I dedicating to checking in with how I feel in my brain and making sure that I am the best version of me, which is why it is so important to have therapy, that moment in the week where you can carve out time, check in, and say, hey, self, how are we doing right now? BetterHelp makes it so easy. You can do therapy from anywhere at any time. They make it really easy to get matched with a therapist, and you can also, if you don't vibe with your therapist, they make it really easy. Click a button, you can get matched with someone new. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. You just fill out a brief questionnaire and you get started. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/TryPod today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TryPod. I have this fantasy of running away. Just pack it all up, hit the road. And if I'm going to do that, I need to speak new languages. I got to travel this beautiful, beautiful marble of a planet, which is where Rosetta Stone comes in. They are the expert in language learning for over 30 years and an award-winning app where you can learn anytime, anywhere. They've got 25 languages, okay? You can imagine it. They got it. Spanish? Yup. French, Italian, German, check. Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Dutch, Arabic, Polish, and more. They break up your learning into bite-sized pieces. So in just 10 minutes, you can make real progress and learn. It prepares you for real life. So beyond just vocabulary, you can focus on speaking practice, pronunciation with their true accent feature, and more. There's not this tedious memorization. It's immersive. It's intuitive learning. For a limited time, our listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime unlimited subscription, which gives you access to all 25 of their languages forever for 40% off. Visit rosettastone.com/tryguys today. Rosetta Stone, how language is learned.
I think that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this park episode today is because I think we don't get outside often enough. And also, I've been thinking a lot about how when you see a new environment, it sort of is inspiring and it breaks up the monotony of the routine of the day.
And that's the Nissan ad.
And that's the Nissan ad that we literally did, actually. And I think maybe for another brand as well.
Freedom.
You know what I
That
love
was the script.
doing, and I don't know if we're capable of doing it on this episode. It would require us breaking this beautiful set that we have.
Yeah.
But I love getting real up close and personal to some plants. I like...
It's nice to put your eyes as
I-
close as you can.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
just-
like just getting in a fucking flower bush and staring and looking at all the little critters and the ants crawling around. I love
I'm with
seeing the
you.
bees
You're
pollinate.
in an anthill.
I like
Well,
having
there's so
the fire
much-
ants crawl all over my body.
So much tiny life around us. There's
right
probably
now-
bugs around us right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I bet
yeah.
you. I bet you I could find a bug right now.
You think so?
Excuse me.
You're going to find a bug?
Excuse me.
Careful.
It's a race. The race is on.
So Zach's looking for a bug. He's definitely going to pull the cable so hard that it pulls everything down.
Well, I found an
We're
earring.
surrounded by a lot of concrete,
Yeah.
and
that's
I
never
would like
stopped
to
bugs
find
before.
a bug.
And for people who aren't knowing, like there's a mountain range, there's a glorious little fence, there's a bathroom right behind us in case Keith said he had to take a shit.
Right.
did.
That's
And
pretty
he was
cool.
like,
I don't
"Where are we-
see
we're gonna
any
have
It's like a
bugs,
chain with a
man.
bead
I don't
on it.
see
That's
any
what I was
fucking-
thinking. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Sort of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer-esque earring.
I don't see no. Oh, I see a bug.
Oh.
It's
bug?
flying.
It's a fly. It's a bee.
It's
It's
a
a bug.
The bird.
it's a fly.
By the way, we should do a bird feeding episode where we get a bunch of fucking nuts.
Bird feeders on our face.
We get a bunch of nuts and we throw them at the pigeons.
Oh, so
Pigeons
cute.
don't.
They love nuts.
Eat nuts,
They
do they?
love almonds.
Well, I want to do
gonna choke.
the hummingbird feeder where they,
On our
they
face.
peck at your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you ever see The Big Green?
The movie?
Yeah,
The
where-
soccer movie?
The soccer movie where
Whoa.
one of the kids, he puts a bunch of Cheetos on his stomach, and then all the pigeons go, and he catches one that way. He
Oh my
lays out in
gosh.
the middle of the field, puts a bunch of Cheetos on his stomach, and they all come to eat him, and then he grabs one.
Why?
I'm sorry,
Why does he do
I'm
it?
only just realizing now, 15 minutes later, that my sweater fits you perfect.
You think it is? I feel it's a little tight.
You
I've
look
been
a-
trying to wear things that are big to make the illusion that I'm humongous,
Yeah,
even
you-
though I am.
Yeah, you look good.
I mean, it's obviously the sleeves are a touch short, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, sleeves are a little short, but I mean, it's tight on me. I feel like Keith and I always have this problem.
Don't move too fast.
When Keith and I are getting dressed in the morning, which we obviously do together.
I can't remember which pant is how you put them on.
Oh yeah, I put them on. Well, when I lift up my arms, my belly button's making a little peek at the people.
Yeah, the belly's always escaping.
Yeah. Zach has left, by the way. He's moving away.
He looks like in The Sopranos. He's Tony.
He does
Freaking
look like
out.
Tony Soprano, pretty much. He said
says
it's
it
really
smells-
nice over here.
He says
I mean,
it smells really nice over here.
Mine?
smells really nice.
Miles, your flashlight's on.
My
Well,
flashlight's
how
on?
else are you going to be lit, Zach?
I got to make sure Zach's lit. I mean, he didn't take the microphone, which obviously
It's too far.
he obviously couldn't have.
Watch out for that hole.
And then, of course, there's the mountain range. And for the video listeners, there's the mountain range. We'll put this earlier, I guess.
I do kind of have to poop, and I
Oh, by
really
the way, I have to
don't
poop
wanna
too, but
poop
do you
here.
want to bring the recording?
Should we go with him?
No, we are not.
What?
We're not.
We'll take him. We'll take turns,
We're
probably.
not.
You're not
By the way, are you? Now,
Someone's not
we have
dedicated
lunch
to
at the
their
office
job.
when we get back, but we did eat so much chicken this
Thing
morning.
is, there's only one boy toilet, so if all of us have to poop, we all have to wait.
I remember somebody
wait.
pooped in the urinal in middle school, and it was a whole group discussion.
We all remember when some kid pooped in a urinal.
It was actually at a school dance, and it was like, everyone, I know you had fun at the dance on Saturday, but someone took a shit in the urinal. In the urinal.
It's
Everyone needs to
hilarious.
focus up. And if you know something, you better come and talk to us, because by knowing something and not saying something, you're in trouble also.
Well, I mean, I feel like it might have been an emergency. I don't think we need to out the person. It wasn't a prank.
Oh, Rainie.
It might have been.
It was terrorism. It was domestic terrorism. They did it on purpose.
At my college, when Becky was there, not when I was there,
Yeah.
there was a series of poop incidents that happened around the campus.
Oh, no.
And became written about by the campus
Helicopter going by.
newspaper as the poopatrator.
Helicopter.
And
maybe.
he smeared poop on the stall walls.
Well, that's their first. Let's hold for helicopter.
Helicopter may be coming for us.
Once you give someone a name, the poopatrator, you're asking for a repeat.
yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
I'm sure that gave him the confidence to smear poop on the stalls again.
Don't tell me this helicopter. What
He's
did they
absolutely
do?
coming back.
He's absolutely circling us to be confused about what we're doing.
Yeah.
There are purple fire hydrants here, which
Huh.
I've never seen before, and I love it.
They're very nice, like lavendery purple, like a little dark lavender.
Yeah, weird.
Going back to the poop thing though, because Grace Helbig had this podcast called like Not Too Serious, and she asked as one of her recurring questions was worst poop experience you've had in 3 words, and hers was jog, poop, neighbor, or jog, neighbor, front lawn. I don't know. Something
That's
like
4
that.
words.
Wow.
What's yours, Rainie?
I don't.
And
I
steal
don't know.
Grace's.
3 words, so
Grace's format.
we save the grossness.
Almost made it.
Oh, buddy. I don't think I've ever had a full accident.
I didn't have a full accident,
Do you want to?
Almost.
but you know,
Do I want to have a full poop accident? I think
Okay,
it'd be
is
a
it
good.
taking off again?
I think that he's concerned about something that we're doing, and he thinks that he's found. Oh, you know what? Maybe he thinks that you are sort of a castaway that has been lost at sea. You're wearing this red stripy thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Little does he know, I'm just awesome.
there he goes.
There he goes. He's kind of hiding. He's like,
He
you know what I mean?
went
The
below the
helicopter keeps
mountain.
going below the
and
mountain,
then now is
and then going right above us.
flying like basically just above ground.
Yeah, and he kind
Well,
of went
he's
behind the trees.
Just
a second
above
ago.
this ground, but over there, I'm sure he's got air. I'm sure there's a drop off. We're on the hills.
Yeah.
I think he was just showing off for us.
I think he
Have
was
to
showing
poop.
off.
He probably was showing
Okay,
off.
Keith, poop.
He thought we were.
We
Well-
definitely won't follow you in there.
Definitely won't
Can't
follow you in
trust you
there.
guys.
We won't follow you in there. I don't want to hear the sounds, and I don't think anyone else wants to hear the sounds.
No.
And I don't even think they really want to hear us talk about it anymore.
Sounds.
The sounds of
Pooping.
pooping.
Blah 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 blah.
Well, so
Bathroom.
camping.
Yeah.
In the park.
We're sort of
When was
outside.
the last time you guys each went camping?
Yeah,
I don't camp.
I love that for
And
you.
you got to know yourself. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, you know what? I don't like camping, and that's okay.
What? Tell me what camping gives me
Yeah.
that I can't get without doing the full experience. So,
So-
like doing like a partial experience.
Yeah, really good question, Keith.
I could just hike.
There's a zen.
I think it's the fresh morning air.
Yeah.
It's the fresh morning air, and I think it's also the beauty of having an experience, Keith.
Hike in the morning.
The beauty of
Honestly, yes. The last time I went camping was when the Try Guys had to camp overnight
Really?
alone
That's
in
so funny.
2015.
I'm not a big
2016.
camper, but I think it is a very special opportunity. I might go camping with some friends in a month or two. And I'm very excited because it's like, if you're with your buddies and you're like waking up and it's like, oh, crackle of fire and this like sort of very simple.
If you're waking up to a crackle of fire,
and I'm
that's
on fire.
scary.
I'm on fire.
No, I went camping in Big Sur with friends, and we were camped by this stream. So you wake up, and it's like it's cold, it's cool. There's a little mist. You hear the trickle of this stream.
Yeah, that's what you do it for.
Yeah, it's just a magical moment. And then like you have nothing to do. There's no technology, so like you just open up a notebook and you start writing. And at night you stare into the fire for an hour. You just
Well, you
stare.
also take a good amount of mushrooms, so it's like
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there you
You experience ego death. Then we went across this little bridge and we had those head flashlights. And then we all said 1, 2, 3, and we turned off the flashlights. And
scary.
now we're just in total darkness. And then suddenly, or eventually over time, your eye adjusts to the moonlight, and then you feel like a witch, and you're ready to summon something.
Sometimes the moon is bright. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You're getting a
Big
call
time.
from an 818
Oh,
number.
I might need to call them back. It might be about my car.
I think it's also like, I think it's the fresh air. It's the feeling of also not having distractions and
It
just looking
is.
at the natural beauty of
I'll
the
be
world.
right back. I
Keith's
gotta
making a
call and
phone
see how
call.
my car's
Why don't you
doing.
poop while you do
Oh,
it?
yeah, that's
double,
right.
Double
I
team
don't,
it.
I don't like
How's the car?
that. I don't like talking on the phone while I'm pooping.
I agree. I think that was wise. But
Strong
no,
disagree.
Zach, I agree with that. I think it's about the fresh morning air. I don't camp that much, but I have a lot of experiences camping that have meant a lot to me.
That's where I'm at. I haven't been since 2014.
And by the way, night 2 of camping, absolutely not.
I fear that
done.
I can't go without the glamp experience.
I don't want to camp
Yeah.
from you camp before that. What?
I think I need to glamp. My back is too shot.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I don't need to glamp, but I think I just am like, okay, great. That one night you go to sleep, you have the big thing, and then in the morning you wake up and that's great, and we hang out for the day. And then on the second night, I'm kind of like, you know what? This was wonderful, and I'd love to be in a cabin. I'd love to be in a rustic cabin in the wilderness,
Right.
but I don't know that I need to be on a tent anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just remembered something cute. So my last true camping trip, other than that one Try Guys video, is I was moving my friend up to Oakland. So we did 2 nights in Big Sur on the way, and I filmed while I was there, and that was the month before I joined BuzzFeed. And
Oh.
I was used to using Final Cut. They used Premiere. So I took the footage that I shot, and I edited a little music video to the song Big Sur by The Thrills,
Nice.
Nice.
and I taught myself Premiere.
That's TikTok,
Aw.
man.
It's TikTok.
TikTok.
I also don't really like camping,
Yeah.
but I was a Colorado girl, so I obviously had to camp all the time. It was mandated.
Yeah, growing up did a lot of it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just find, I don't sleep and I can't shower, and so then it's just flop.
Yeah, it's the shower. Like, there is something really satisfying about you having camped.
Yeah. Oh, the shower after is the best part.
You know what I will say?
Yeah.
Okay,
Say
so camping,
Miles, go off.
Thanks for giving me permission, babe. So I will say, my parents do this thing that's really good, where they do a raft trip. They try to do it every summer, but you go to these rivers and you get these big rafts that you rent. And you get on the river, and it's not whitewater rafting. Like, there are some rapidy parts, but for the most part, it's pretty smooth. And you raft down these rivers, and you camp along the way. And it's like a 5-day experience. It can be like 3 to 5 days. That I found really rewarding because it's also, you're not static. You're like having this adventure during the day.
Yeah.
You stop, you have lunch, and then you continue the adventure down the river. And also,
Also, you swim, and it's like a little cleaner.
you swim a little bit, but also they would make these little coaster necklaces for everyone.
Aw.
And there's beer coolers in several of the canoes / boats or whatever. So when you need another beer, you're just paddling over to the thing, opening the cooler, popping a beer, putting it in your beer coaster necklace so it doesn't fall over. And then you've got the beer, and you're kind of just drinking all day and floating. And it's really, really, really fun.
Oh.
So that is like
Yeah.
the type of camping I want to do going forward. If I was going to do a several-day trip, that's what I would want to do.
Yeah.
Versus like we camp and then we hike around and then we camp more. I don't know.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle were outdoor bound instructors. That's how they met. So I went on a 4-dayer with them rafting. It was fun. What was tea? Oh, this is embarrassing actually.
Hey, give me some tea from the.
Yeah, give me some tea from your grandparents.
I had just started befriending people in high school because this was the summer after freshman year. Freshman year, didn't really know anybody.
Flop era for Rainie.
It's a flop era, but it's okay. And we came from the ashes stronger. But I had just started to make friends from soccer.
Yeah.
JV got moved down, obviously. Was on varsity, got moved down.
You got relegated from your team.
Yeah, the coach was like, "You need to work on your confidence," so he moved me down. I was like, "This is
Whoa,
not helping
that's
my
Not gonna
confidence."
help confidence.
Such a personal note.
So then I was on JV, started befriending this girl, and then she texted me while I was on the camping trip. I didn't get it. And then I said, I remember this because she was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, chickadee." And then she never responded, and I was like, I have made an enormous mistake.
You didn't
called her
respond to "Hey
chickadee.
chickadee"?
No, I said that.
Oh wow!
And I was like, this is so embarrassing.
Why'd you
and she
call
didn't
her
respond.
chickadee?
I just think I was
That was
like
like a nickname that you just came up with on the spot.
yeah. And I still think about it sometimes, and I'm like, ugh,
"Hey chickadee."
hey, chickadee. Yeah, but I'm still like, I became
There's
friends
nothing
with her.
worse than not realizing that you're putting yourself out there and then feeling the sting of rejection. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I
Oh,
didn't
wait, I
even
didn't
realize that
What
this
was in it for me? I thought I was just saying something. Yeah.
Hey chickadee.
Hey, chickie.
So are we
I
gonna
kinda
go
love that.
Find some bugs or what?
So you wanted to find bugs, and I think that that's going to be bad for both the visual and the audio listeners. But I want to actually, I want to document your experience finding bugs.
I think that finding bugs, we have a lot to narrate. We can say like, hey,
You think so?
Steve, what's going on? And
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
well let's hear Rainie's impression of the bug.
Oh.
You never just watch ants go marching?
That is kind of nice.
Yeah. What do you think about the bugs?
I like flew out of bed this morning, did acupuncture and cupping, haven't had caffeine.
Yeah.
You're uncaffeinated right now,
I
Zach?
feel more stoned than I've ever been in a Try Guys thing, and I am less than most.
Yeah, I wonder if we should have picked up coffee on the way.
Little
Probably
oleato.
should've. A little oleato.
Little olive
Oleato.
oil. Oleato.
There's something too about being in sunglasses and a bathrobe that makes me feel like I'm supposed to act like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you look really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, here's a question about your sunglasses.
Yes.
Are you a sunglass wearer? Because I actually don't wear sunglasses that much, and I think people wear them a lot, and it sort of feels like that's cool to do.
I wasn't for a long time. I have very sensitive eyes. I have these baby blues like the late and great Paul Walker. I have beautiful eyes, and they're very sensitive to the sun.
Yeah. Do you have anything about you that's not sensitive? And I'm.
Every part of me is a genetic mutation. My ego is sensitive. My stomach is sensitive. So blue eyes are just more light sensitive. So on an overcast day, it actually tends to be harder to keep your eyes open because like everything is bright.
Oh yeah, diffuse.
But also, I don't know. I used to not have glasses. I had clip-ons. I lost them twice. So these are my first actual prescription sunglasses.
Got it. And they're not transitions lenses. Keith, how you doing, man?
They're not transitions. I'm not cool enough for that.
I'm good.
Miles, do you think you're sensitive?
Oh,
That's
question.
really interesting. About certain things for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My body's not that sensitive. I feel like I can pretty much eat whatever.
Like if I try and tickle underneath your knee.
I do feel. I think that am I
Can you add that
sensitive?
to the soundboard?
I certainly will. Stop so suddenly. I think that my body's not that sensitive when people are like, oh, dairy, whatever. I think I can kind of chug a big glass of whole milk, go to bed, and feel great. In terms of my ego, is my ego sensitive? Not actually about most things, but certain things. It also depends on my mood. I feel like if I hadn't had anything to eat and I'm like over caffeinated or tired, I'll be more sensitive. But at my Zen level, I'm not as sensitive.
What if I said,
Yeah, here we go.
you can't throw a frisbee?
Oh, I'd be like, you know what? But I have the best moxie on the team.
Very nice.
So in a way, I'm compliment sandwiching myself.
Yeah, you are.
What about you ever read any mean YouTube comments that they
Oh, it hurt my feelings every time. But then I think I realized there's this thing that Bo Burnham said that big shout out to our king.
Our colleague.
Hi, Bo.
To our
Hi,
peer.
Bo. He listens to
Bo.
every episode.
He loves ever since Rainie.
He had a
got
whole
rumor about him.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was correct, by the way. When he sniped it. He had a whole thing about if you believe in negative comments, you have to either believe in negative comments and positive comments, or you have to know that both of them are irrelevant. And like positive comments are people who also don't know you and they're saying something sweet. Negative comments are people who do. Of course. No, by the way, this is my philosophy that I tell myself when I get my hurt feelings.
Right.
So it's like the negative ones always hurt, but you just have to be like, okay, look, like this is the same like weird parasocial thing. These people are mad about something on the internet because they can't control something in their lives, unless it's an actual note. And then that's different. But I think that typically if it's a really mean one, it just hurts my feelings. Then I'm just like,
Well, I sort of think talking about media is like important, and that's sort of the point of doing it, is to give somebody something to talk about and process their life through.
Oh, interesting.
It. So sometimes I
that.
try and be like, okay, like I talk shit about all sorts of celebrities because I think it's like, I think like it is fucked up if I think that they are real people, but I think so much of it I'm like, oh well, they are like.
I could never harm them because they're such a pillar of celebrity.
Yeah.
I can't harm them with my mean words.
Right.
I can't.
Sure.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's like, Kim Kardashian actually reads every comment.
Are you looking at that
Looking at your
person?
car, making sure it didn't get broken into.
Miles insisted I didn't need to lock my car.
Oh no, I did
Then
lock
Rainie
it.
did.
I
Rainie
did.
did.
Yeah.
Rainie did.
Cool.
I mean, Keith, do you think you're sensitive?
Yeah, I'm very sensitive.
Yeah.
You're summy?
I'm all
Everything.
everywhere.
All
all of it.
all
All of it. I got sensitive tongue. I got sensitive skin. I got
Mm-hmm.
sensitive stomach. I got sensitive emotions. Sensitive boy.
Yeah.
Soft boy.
How do you put up boundaries for the listeners? And then I'll stop with this.
No, I actually think it's very
boundaries?
interesting.
How do you protect yourself? Like how do you
If you
build
get
a
your
wall?
feelings hurt or something.
Because you can't. Yeah.
I don't protect myself well.
I do a similar thing. I'm like, oh, this person's a bored loser.
Okay, so a little bit different.
Oh, they are. It's just like if you're
right.
taking time out of your day to be mean, you're bored.
Yeah.
First of all, you're bored.
Yeah.
Second, you suck.
Sure. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
You're a bored loser.
I agree with
so
that.
if you think of them as a bored loser, it makes you feel a little bit better.
Or it's like, I think about if somebody who commented that said it to my face when I was in a coffee shop, I'd be like, you're a lunatic. You're like a really crazy person. Like
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yes.
like, oh yeah? Well, I actually like the videos and it'd be like, whoa, you guys got to relax. Like, this is crazy. Yeah.
But most of the time, everyone's pretty nice to me.
Yeah.
Like, Keith is hot. He's cool. What a god.
I also
We
think
stand him, Daddy.
Daddy.
We love him. He's so funny. Look at him eat. Look at him go.
Look at me. Zach really ate with this one. I mean, I'll also say I think that sensitivity is a good trait. Like I would much rather be sensitive than the opposite. Like than be closed off and like tough as nails and nothing can get to me. And it's like, no, I actually think that it's part of the package that makes somebody empathetic or whatever.
I don't understand people who are creators or celebrities who intentionally dabble in the drama or the controversy.
Yeah.
Who I know that there's a power in that of being like, I'm gonna play like I don't give a fuck what you think, and I'm gonna weaponize your hatred against me for attention and money. But like, I just don't know how you can be so callous.
Yeah.
And I don't mean have that hard of a shell where it doesn't get to you.
Oh, I think that that's just such a front though, that it does affect them and that they're saying that because it's kind of like how if someone's really overconfident, it's typically like
it's like when you know you're wrong in an argument.
Yeah, right.
But you're too fired up to admit it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Actually, you suck for a different reason. Now I'm changing the argument to be about something else.
Yeah,
because I'm pissed off.
Of course,
and I am wrong. And I'm not going to say that. So instead, hey, you remember that thing you did a different time?
Yeah,
I was pretty fucked up, huh?
It's just right, of course.
So Keith is rocking my bucket hat. I am planning on wearing this to our Hattie Hour.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
curious if you guys have that planned yet.
What's
that? We have a company Hattie Hour.
Oh, I did see that was happening.
Yeah,
I
Miles
gotta wear
likes
the
to skip out on
beret.
work functions.
Of course, every day. I mean, I wonder. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it.
Bring Juju Bean.
He would love it.
Yeah,
he loves hats.
Put him in a little goofy hat.
We do have those bunny ears that I put him on.
Come on!
Really
That's
cute.
pretty
Miles,
cute.
I'll hold him the whole time.
Really?
I swear to God.
All right, cool. Maybe I'll bring it up.
Maggie and I will.
I very well might.
If you want to take an hour off,
You can rent my baby.
I'll rent your baby.
Baby rentals.
Baby rental. He's a good baby to rent because he's like pretty chill.
Yeah.
I feel very lucky that my
So
baby's
what if he
chill.
starts screaming?
Come to the party.
He doesn't scream that much, but
Maggie knows what to do. I don't.
of course.
We got this covered.
You can hang out with my baby. Yeah. All right, I'll maybe come.
Come to the Hattie Hour. What are you going to wear?
Ooh, this is interesting.
You got a funny hat, Rainie?
Well, I'm gonna wear the beret that I tried on yesterday, and
Ooh.
everybody loved in the office. They said, "Rainie, you look so good," and that's what I'm gonna wear.
Bonjour, Rainie.
I wonder if
bonjour.
you think Jack is going to wear the red Jack hat?
I really
Yeah,
hope he
I
He
does.
bet-
better.
I love me a good bird.
By the way, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we should get maybe an office bird.
Ooh.
Bird that lives in the
No.
office?
Disagree.
You don't want to
Office
get,
cat, office cat.
Why don't we get them
Way
both and we
easier.
make them duke it out?
but the cats
win.
smell a little.
No,
Depends how big
birds
the
are
bird is.
freaky.
Cats can
deaky.
smell a little.
Birds smell bad.
Birds smell like
Birds are
spores.
dinos.
Birds
And
are
these
dinos.
cats, like, they're cute and hilarious.
Did y'all
Cats
have
are funny.
the bird store in your town?
Oh yeah,
bird store?
Bird store.
Yeah, it
We
has
had
a
a
bunch of
bird
birds.
and fish store.
Did you have the bird and then the bees? Or do you tell the bird story first, and then we'll
You
talk
mean
about
the birds and the bees chat?
Yeah.
I had a next to my CPK. There was a bird store.
Whoa.
So while you were waiting to go get seated at CPK, you'd go
Look at
over to the
birds.
exotic bird store, and they had parrots and macaws and all sorts of big screechy birds. And one time, I was walking around the bird store, and the bird bit my finger.
No way.
And I
Yeah.
bled.
Charlie.
He bit my finger. Ouch, Charlie.
And the bird, and I cried. And so I got a Band-Aid, and then I got chicken lettuce wraps and a barbecue chicken pizza.
That's what they're known for. That's what you get
It's a
there.
good story.
Zach,
This is the hill I will die
he
on.
loves
Okay, hit it.
those chicken lettuce wraps.
I
from
think CPK.
Oh yeah.
Chicken lettuce wraps.
Oh yeah.
They
You're always talking about this.
stomp every other chicken lettuce wrap to death. P.F. Chang's fucking
Could never.
wishes.
Wait, Miles, you had them the last time we got CPK. I
And-
remember.
Oh yeah, and they were yummy. I feel like.
And they have little crushed up shiitake, little chopped up shiitakes,
Yeah.
and the little dry squigglies.
They were yummers, big time.
Miles, be honest, you actually remember them?
I sort of remember that they came to get. We got them for lunch one day, right?
We got them when we got married and proposed, engaged, and we loved them.
Oh, they were good. By the way, the weed whacker got louder.
Yeah, it's closer for sure.
Should we go find them?
One of the most beautiful sounds in nature.
Let's go find them.
You know.
So what I think we should actually do is walk over there to that little cliff's edge
Oh yeah.
and
Okay.
look over the edge.
and look over the edge.
Okay.
Although I don't know if that's gonna be actually that much further away from the weed whacker.
And contemplate life.
Yeah.
That one tree does look kind of like lonely, huh?
Yeah, it
We
does.
could go
Just
up that path.
a
And see
lone
what's
tree.
there.
Oh yeah, we could walk up the path.
Yeah.
When it comes to travel, we all have a happy place. I like traveling to Texas. I like seeing my family there, my brother's there. I like going on vacations. I like being on the beach, splishy splashing in the water. And PriceLine, it wants to get us to our happy place, to help us travel to our happy place for a happy price this summer with deals that you can't miss. PriceLine can save you up to 60% on select hotels, 50% off of flights, and 40% off car rentals. Plus, they have an amazing bundle and save feature. I have definitely bundled getting a car right after booking a flight for a Louberger tour. Saved us some money. It was actually awesome. It was not a vacation, but it made it feel like a vacation, you know? We were there for work, but by getting some discounts and getting a sick ride, we felt good and we looked good doing it. See why millions of people trust PriceLine with getting them to their happy price. On top of some of the best deals in travel, PriceLine is celebrating its 25th birthday and 25 days of deals through June 8th. Visit PriceLine.com/TryPod to go to your happy price this summer. 25 days of deals, that's pretty cool. There's a path. I mean, it's a whole park. We're basically on the edge of the park. We're at the entrance by the bathrooms.
Yeah, we can take a little.
We're like we just walked into the department
Take a
store of the
jaunt.
park.
It's time to be real, everyone.
We can take a little walkabout.
I haven't been real in a while.
I really haven't either.
I only
I've
was
got
real
the
recently
camera.
because I wanted to see a picture of myself in a dress that Desiree took.
Keith, I'm going to need you to grab the rain stick,
What about my water?
the rain dick. Okay, do you want to trade?
No, I got it. I got the dick.
Okay.
Here
Everyone
we go.
coil your
Here.
own coil your own
Tinkling
cables.
in the background. It's just the rain stick.
Yeah, you can hear it. Do we have the camera?
TryPod is on the
There you
move.
go. Oh, no, he's got it. Yeah. Cool. So, Yeah, let's walk up this little path here.
There's
I
a
mean,
path ahead.
I have an extra hand if you want me to take something. All right.
I'm holding Zach's rain stick. Rainie's holding my water.
I will say, I mean, like, look at this big ass fucking tree, guys.
I love a big tree. Ugh.
We are getting toned and tan.
He just spit everywhere.
Because Zach just was doing like YouTube voice.
Miles,
love a
there's a
tree.
glob of spit on my sweater.
Oh no!
Don't
not the
wipe it
cable.
with the
How am I supposed to get it out?
with your face.
With your
Rub your
face.
beard in it. That's why you have a chin napkin.
It's because Zach was doing pre-thoughts about a tree. It was sort of doing trees.
Today we're being trees.
Today we're trees.
Today we're trees.
I love a tree.
Oh man, starting to get winded.
Yeah.
The oxygen's getting a little
You think
thin.
you're going to race up that other mountain? The one without a paved sidewalk and a handrail?
This is tough.
I mean,
I'll tell you, holding your arm out straight is also hard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
your lactic acid is.
I had to hold the
pumped.
microphones for YB and Herbert for her wedding.
Oh yeah.
And you can't show any sign of your arm getting tired when you're holding it for them while they say their vows.
Oh yeah, that's a good
You have
point.
to just be like, I'm strong. I hope their vows are short, but gosh, they seem like they're being very sentimental, and I'm just
Yeah.
going to hold this hand extended.
I love to talk about that actually. So Keith, you officiated YB's wedding.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And you cried several times. You got very emotional.
I got emotional. I didn't actually have tears. I just got choked.
You got choked up. And noticed that you didn't. That didn't happen at my wedding.
I really, really, really tried not to at your wedding, actually. I was like,
It smells.
I thought it was, I kind of think it's like a faux pas for the officiant to get emotional.
Oh really?
I was really trying not to, but right before YB's wedding, her sweet mother came over and just gushed about how much it meant to them that I was doing it and how excited she was it was just so sweet. She just poured
Aw.
so much emotion into me
Nice.
right before the ceremony, so it really, I couldn't
Aw.
bury my feels.
I get that.
That's really adorable.
Yeah,
Also,
it
to
was
be
very
fair,
nice.
before my wedding, my mom said, "Don't fuck this up, you bitch."
Yeah, she said that to me. What is this?
This
Amphitheater.
is the Starlight Bowl, but it doesn't seem open.
Well,
I didn't even know this was here. I
didn't
should be
either.
seeing shows. I should be doing shows here.
Is it a venue? Is it like a big?
There's a
venue.
section C.
There's bars on the. It does look
the
closed.
giant amphitheater
I know.
hidden.
I've
We
never
found
heard
an
of it.
amphitheater,
We found
ancient Greece style.
We found an
Yeah.
ancient Grecian amphitheater.
Oh, I hear people.
That's just filming
do?
only in Spain.
Yeah. This is a Zach chin cam.
Wow. Where do you actually park?
Where do you
for
want
that? Oh,
the
this part
camera
right
on? The
there.
glob of spit on my
I'm
sweater.
sorry, I spilled spit, but it was just you were being too wacky. It really got me. Like,
Wow. Well, I thought there was a park up here, but I guess it's just
I
an
guess it's just
amphitheater.
an amphitheater. But
that
it's
you-
also, I wonder if there's big shows here, or if it's sort of a community local theater vibe.
I wonder if there's a community orchestra or band that plays
Oh,
here.
that's cute.
That'd be nice.
That's a vibe.
You do look like Jamiroquai, Keith.
You look even more like it when you were wearing that and this. The robe and the hat is very Jamiroquai.
Guys, look at that beautiful view. We have to go over there.
That's what it
It's
looks
a
like when you go to that
beautiful
restaurant.
day.
What songs are you listening to right now? What's sort of the vibe that you're going for with your music?
Can I tell you, to be real, Z?
Mhm. Yeah.
I feel
It's
like there's
time.
been no music this year.
Interesting.
I-
The last 12
Interesting.
months or since January?
I just like, there's no hits in 2023.
First year on record.
What about? I like that new Padum song that Eugene plays.
Yeah, Kylie Minogue, she's kind of the song of the summer. The gays have
Padum.
declared.
We crawl
Padum,
into this little
padum.
hobbit hole.
But I feel like I don't have any new music.
Huh. What about, what? Lil Nas X doing things? Or
well, we
Yeah.
were wondering when Olivia Rodrigo is going to come back out.
It's coming.
Yeah. And I wonder what her next album is going to be like. Is it going to be sort of like
A breakup album.
that was what the
flop?
last one was, wasn't it?
so is
Guys,
she going to
look,
reprise
this is
it?
what I'm talking
That'd be no
about. These are the flowers that I was looking for. Look at this beauty.
By the way, Zach's checking out a big purple flower, and it looks alien to me. I say
I-
that a lot about plants, but I think
I
it's true.
love me a purple flower.
Look, it's got some nice bugs crawling around.
Let's find
Oh,
some
yeah.
bugs.
Little gnats.
Look at the size of that pine cone.
This
it's
is
huge.
what I
That
wanted.
is big. Pandora
I
style.
don't see any.
That
I don't
tree.
see any bugs.
That's a gorgeous tree.
Look at this pine cone spitting out plant right out their top. Is that how that works?
Yeah, if you're feeling uninspired, go look at some
Go
fucking
Zach,
trees.
look at
This tree.
Which
This
one?
is crazy
This is a
looking. Both of
gorgeous
these are
tree.
crazy
These are
trees.
crazy fucking trees. Is this
Look
what they do?
who's laughing now.
One has a pine
All
cone.
episode I was saying, let's go
I
stare
didn't
at
know pine
plants.
cones spat out more pine.
Also, it's so weirdly like pine trees are very straight to me, and this is all curvy and funny.
It's like candles.
So, because I
does
don't know
look
that
like
people are
candles.
going to even understand what we're seeing, which is defying nature. It's
You got to get close up with it. Here, I'll
It's-
hold it up there.
okay.
You
This
take
is
the.
defying nature,
Everybody this way.
actually.
It's a pine cone that has a little tree growing out the top.
That's weird.
So weird.
I've never seen that.
That's how. Is this
before.
how it
And
works?
then the other one's all red
I've never
and
seen
funny.
that.
Actually, now that I look at them, there's a bunch of teeny pine cones. That look like
Thousand.
little pine cone poops.
Ew.
1,000
Saying
pine
that what
cones.
we thought as pine cones is not actually pine cones. They're a bunch of little pine cones.
Yes, it's not pine
Fusing
cones.
Pine cone
together.
boobs.
It's
Pine cone
cones.
boobs.
What? Boobs.
Pine cone boobs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes, this one.
Zach's doing the rain noise again.
And then this one's also pretty sick.
So wait, it wasn't actually pine cones. It
Baby
was a
pine
bunch
cones.
of little baby pine cones fused together. Not even fused. They're pretending.
Yeah, but then look at the size of these. Where do these
Now
come
that's
from?
a big pine cone.
They used
Now
to call
that's
me
what
Big
I call pine
Cone.
cones, volume 36.
I'm really gonna have to poop.
Oh, do you need to poop before we go? We
I
gotta
think
get
I
back to
can-
the office.
We have a heart out.
But I'm gonna poop here.
Well, the hard out's my
'Cause-
dentist. They're taking out my tooth.
Which
Well,
one?
maybe-
Well, so I had a baby tooth. They popped out of there,
Oh.
and then because it was just a baby surviving in an adult's
adult.
world,
You're an
it was like
adult.
Baby Geniuses. And then they popped it out, did a like implant. So they did a bone graft and an implant, put a fake tooth on there, and the fake tooth doesn't fucking fit.
Hey, real quick. Keith, look at me. I'm Doctor Strange.
Oh, wait, I gotta get on the frame.
It's selling.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, no, please continue with your yes, sorry.
Tell me about your fucking tooth, bro. Let me see those
Sorry.
teeth.
So my story wasn't interesting, but you went, oh, look, Keith, I'm Doctor Strange in your fucking rich guy robe.
Let me see your teeth.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I want to
That
know
one.
what tooth are they taking out? What
Uh-uh.
are they gonna do with it?
They told me that they were going to send it to my parents, and then they could pay $50,000. It's not at a dentist.
So is it have a rot in it or what?
No. It just doesn't fit my mouth. It's like hurting me because it's in the wrong shape.
Are you going to let it ride, or are you gonna get a fake?
No, they're going to send the tooth back in and redo it. They're going to rebuild the tooth.
You're getting a
Stronger,
refund on
faster.
your tooth.
Yeah, they were like, when she put it in, she was like, oh, this is fucked up. And I was like, don't say that when you're putting a tooth in my mouth. And she was like, yeah.
When you're putting a tooth in my mouth, a normal thing.
She was like,
Oh, so
I
this is
don't
not
think
a
this
real
is.
tooth.
No, it's a fake tooth.
I see.
That's like a built
That's it.
tooth.
I can't wait anymore. You're gonna have to end the podcast without me.
Okay, Keith.
You do a good song.
We'll walk you.
Rainie.
Do you want
It's
us
the
to,
best song in your life. People love your pop vocals.
do you
need
want us to walk you to the bathroom?
No.
Are you
leave
sure?
me.
We're worried about you. We don't want
Don't
to get
worry.
hurt.
What if you get lost?
Well, you guys had such a great vibe with the Stranger Things circle here.
Yeah, Zach's big Stranger Things moment.
There you go.
Stranger Things, Volume 6. All right, Rainie's going to have to hold two mics. Or Zach.
here.
I can hold it.
Put it in your pocket.
Okay.
I mean, I will say...
Hello.
We lost
We
our-
are live.
Look-
Keith is flying away, flying away.
We lost our leader.
I think that us doing this on the USC quad would be gangbusters.
Selfie.
Also, it could be like David Dobrik. It could be like all these college students being like, no way! We should make a David Dobrik style vlog since he's been fucking...
He's been out of office.
Yeah, he's OOO. Ever since he killed somebody with a tractor or whatever.
No, he's still out and about.
Oh. Big rain noise. Well, the energy
gonna
seems to
go-
have died.
Are we gonna go look off the cliff?
Yeah. Let's go look off the cliff and just be careful because I don't want to have a Jeff Wittick, David Dobrik situation on our hands.
Okay.
Sorry, am I not supposed to talk about that?
You are. It was like two references back to back, and I was like, okay.
Okay, you made a Doctor Strange reference and no one said boo.
Yeah, well, if I kept doing it, I think you would say boo.
Okay, we are in the middle of the road and I'm caught in a bunch of cables. And I hate to make the reference again, but
Uh-huh.
So we've approached a gravel pit.
yeah.
It's quite ugly all of a sudden.
Yeah, we're sort of
Like
in a
shockingly ugly.
really weird part of, it's almost like I'm dreaming. Like,
Yeah.
funny
feel like I'm
crew,
dreaming.
Zach's in a bathrobe with a rain stick. So it does look like we're approaching
The end of the world.
end of the world.
Like, this feels like where the developers stopped designing the game.
Yeah, they were like, well, it's like a big white space on the other side, but you can't see what's there.
There's some overgrown flowers and then some blockades.
You are going to definitely get some flowers in your bathrobe.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now, Rainie, you be careful.
Yeah, be careful, Rainie.
All right, I'll go first.
Rainie's in sandals, and I don't want her to
Don't want any
accidentally
little stabbies in your leg.
or hit a rock, and then she flies over the edge.
Wow, this is beautiful. You guys.
What?
Oh my
view.
God, this
Keith,
is crazy.
Your butthole's making you miss out.
We're in the Truman Show, and it's now the real world.
Oh, it does feel like the Truman Show. This is a crazy view.
So we are overlooking all of Burbank.
Oh, wow.
The beautiful bank.
It sort of feels like a finale episode.
Hey, bro. One day this city will be ours.
Family.
I'm coming home.
I'm
trying to
coming home, coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Don't let the thing fade away. Skylar Grey and Eminem.
It's giving solo.
So, yeah, wow. It's honestly the perfect weather for this. This is also gorgeous.
Should we say that this is the season finale of the TryPod?
Yeah, this is it, guys.
This is the season finale.
We need a cliffhanger. Then.
Season 2. This is all this is all season 1.
Join us next week for season 2.
Season 2 starts.
For the same
old...
we need a cliffhanger. You're right.
So
I also have to take a shit.
But Miles, we're too far from the bathroom.
Oh.
And Keith's already in it.
If I ship my pants on the finale,
That'd be views.
I am a little worried about it because the chicken is sort of running through me, and I had a lot of coffee this morning.
What if
and
you
as we
just-
talk, I actually am getting worried.
What if you squat on the other side of this?
I can't take a shit in front of you guys. I'm
No,
going to be in
we'll-
court for months.
No, you get on the other side, and then we'll back up
We'll
a little
sort of
bit.
turn our backs.
And we'll turn our backs, but then make sure
I
the
don't.
ca-
I can't be pooping in public. I'm a father.
This isn't public.
If I get arrested for shitting in public,
Look at where we are. This is not public.
this, by the way, also feels like a set. It feels like these mountains, like in this no man's land.
It's getting darker, too. What time is it?
Yeah, is it?
it's one.
Oh my God, we've been here for days.
It feels... Rainie, what are
Feels
you
like
pointing the camera at?
Sorry, I don't know if I'm a camera woman
Sorry,
at
Rainie's
heart.
an audio expert and master producer. She's
Every
not
time-
a camera holder.
Every time I turn and look at her, it's pointing at the ground.
It's
or-
'cause she's thinking.
She's holding it up at us, but turned left.
Rainie's brain is so big, she's not thinking about where the camera should go.
That's exactly. There's
She's-
too much going on. That's only one of the billions of things.
So, okay, now that we're looking at this,
Yeah,
this
these-
is where the helicopter supposedly landed.
I don't
and
think it landed here.
know
I think it
how.
landed somewhere else.
Do you think Keith will think we're pranking him?
Oh, I don't
There,
want that.
there he is. I see him. I see his little pink hat.
Oh, he sees us.
He
Wow,
sees us.
okay, let's walk back to him.
All right. That was a gorgeous view.
Yeah.
I'm very inspired.
We should tell him how dope it was.
It was pretty sick.
Make him feel left out.
Well, we don't want that.
Ooh, grasshopper!
And honestly, we stopped at the perfect moment because the weed whacker started again.
Oh, he's running.
He's running because he has to round out the show.
Wow, what a... Wow, why? I've never seen him run before, ever.
He pooped in the bathroom so hard we have to leave.
Guys, we gotta go. We gotta go. I did something in there that...
Keith's running.
Why is he running? You don't have to run.
He's saying help.
Should we be running? Should we be running towards you or away from you? Is there something that we should be running from?
There's
Maybe we should run.
There's a bear. There's a
Should we
mountain.
run?
It's a mountain lion.
I'm scared.
Hey, Keith.
Why are you run? I've never seen you run. What is this?
Hey.
How'd it go?
It was honestly one of the nicest park bathrooms. Like, it was still a park bathroom. It had, like, the weird silver toilet and stuff.
Whoa.
You know how those are?
Yeah.
But honestly, it had paper towels.
Wow.
Oh.
It had soap.
Wow.
It was stocked with toilet paper. It was clean.
Yeah, you got to take that from me.
It was the hecking nicest park bathroom that I've ever encountered in this great city of Los Angeles.
Wow.
Wow.
How was the cliff? I came to look with you, and then
It was
It is
very pretty.
incredible.
Beautiful. But we
It's
got
the
footage,
best
so you
thing
can
that
see.
we've ever seen.
Well,
Go,
let's throw
guess
it to
we're out
the
of
final
time.
segment of the show here.
This is the season finale. Did you know?
Season 2's coming next week.
Oh my gosh, it's huge. What's the cliffhanger?
I also have to take a shit.
Yeah, Miles is gonna go poop on the other in public, and
No.
the cops are coming.
The cops are coming.
The helicopter.
Well, if you have to take a poop, you might
Mm-hmm.
need advice.
Yeah.
And if you need advice, I know a man who has to poop,
Yeah, honey.
and his name.
Triangle.
Theme song.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
What's up, motherfuckers? I'm Miles Bonsignore, and I'm about to hear you tell the life hack that is honestly going to blow your ass off. Hey, do you want to be rich? Do you want to be rich? I'm going to teach you how.
You wait for them to answer. It's like a Blue's Clues.
You tell me where the advice is. Okay, so something I've been doing is actually something if I wanted to be Sigourney Weaver. Or if I wanted to be Bill Gates or Susan Sarandon or maybe even Dave Franco.
Oh.
These are rich people with an axe to grind and a bone to pick.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not talking about having money about it. I'm
What
telling
is this advice?
I'm telling you, hey, look at me. I'm telling
Okay.
you to get a sample size of a fancy soap.
From where?
I got an Aesop sample shampoo and condition because I didn't want to have the cojones to buy the full ass bottle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because Aesop soap's like $50 or
Yeah.
whatever for a bottle, and I said, okay, honey, guess whom? I'm buying a sample size so I can feel rich half the time while I use my filler shampoo all the other times. And it was like $30 for both shampoo and conditioner.
Oh my God.
Which is still expensive.
Yeah.
But it was a sample
How
size.
often do you wash your hair?
No, once a month or two. No, I wash my hair a lot, but I'm using the other shampoo. And I just was like, I went to a hotel. It was a birthday gift. No, sorry, an anniversary gift. Sorry, Zach. It was an anniversary gift, and they had Aesop
Sorry,
soap.
Zach.
Aesop soap. And it was so fancy and luxurious that I was like, I feel rich as fuck. And so now, I don't want to buy Aesop soap every time, but I did buy the sample box.
And was it better than your filler?
100%.
It is
I
better.
smell like a winner, and I taste like a loser.
It's 1:25.
We got to go.
Thanks for listening, everybody. It's been great having you here with us in the park. And we love you, and we'll see you next season. Enjoy the time off.
But Keith, I have to tell you something.
That's a cut.